Good afternoon, Virgos. Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Let's find out what your past life wants you to love about yourself for July 26th to August 7th. I see that you have mastered re-loving or rediscovering your arts side of yourself and connections to your life purpose. So let's see what your past life also wants you to love about yourself. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Virgo's past life want them to love about themselves for July 26th to August 7th? What does Virgo's past life want them to love about themselves? What does Virgo's past life want them to love about themselves? What? Okay, 3 wanted to come out. 3 wanted to come out. All right. Okay, what action will Virgos take on July 26th to August 7th? What action? What action will Virgos take? What action will Virgos need to take? Okay, 2 want to come out. All right. So we got 5. So I see you already got number 5 for Leo. So y'all Virgos are prepared for the Leo month, huh? I see. Okay. What does your past life want you to know? Okay, Mr. Mrs Virgos. I happen to mention this to Scorpios. You are the high and pride priestess. What your past life wants you to love about yourself is that you are indeed the high priest and high priestess of the now. You hold the Akashi records of heaven and earth, human beings and the angels, humans and Satan, humans and the elements, humans and the stars, humans and the dimensions of this planet. You are Isis, the Nymphs. You are the pharaohs. You are the healers and teachers. You are the Bruja, the Brujo. You are Santeria, Yuaba, Ashun. All of these are in your DNA. You are a very important person in the 12 zodiacs in regards to helping us find a way to accept our true selves and bring it out in the now. Your past life also wants you to know that your high priestess abilities is connected to your finances. The arts, last week you had the arts. The arts is connected to the high priestess. Everything, like I mentioned, is considered an art. And everything that is an art is and can be a profession, can be a trade, can be a new career path. So Mr. Mrs Virgos, your goal is to ignite the high priestess of yourself, to bring out that artist side of yourself. Anything can be considered an art. Everything, anything that has breath can be an art. So much so, even finances now is an art. Now we call finances not finances anymore. We call it bookkeeping. We call it accountant. What else do we call it? A cashier, person that deals with money. A banker. Financial advisor. A teller. So these stem from something that has breath, because this does breathe. In order to make a coin, it has to have minerals to breathe to form the shape, right? This can also translate into now helping people make buildings, help people make hospitals, help people buy herbs and spices that can help heal them. Money can also be used to trade or to barter, to get wax or another type of commerce to create, right? You intuitively know that everything can be translated into money. You do know this. Now it's time to connect the spiritual side of that knowing into your path. When you do that, finances will come, and the love of your life, the love of creation will come to you. The love of what you do will start to come to you. When you start to tap into your spiritual side of self and creating, then that abundance that you're looking for, the partner that you're looking for, that civilization that you're that you are going to manifest and create in your world will happen. You will also align the masculine, feminine, masculine side of yourself. Egypt was your first place you realized that you were a high priestess. When I mentioned Isis and Nephthys, those two help civilization understand how to cultivate something that they cannot see into something they will eventually see. You had the foresight to teach others how to manifest. I'm going to read to you what During Virtue says about high priest and high priestess. For Mr. and Miss Virgos, I feel that's something you really need to know. You do it on a natural basis. Now it's time to connect the soul of yourself into those practices to create the abundance that you're looking for. If your soul is not into your creation, how can you truly expect it to come to you? So, Mr. and Miss Virgos, you probably already know that you were a high priest or high priestess during one or more prior lifetimes. And your first discovery of that was in Egypt. From Egypt to now, you know how many lifetimes that is? To have that inside your DNA? You can tell me all you want that you don't have that quality. You have the her in you and the him source in you. High, you have the ethers information. You have the heavenly information to guide you, okay? Most people who have held those roles or these roles have a conscious sense of it. You have also retained your heightened spiritual knowledge, which this card is urging you to put into greater practice. Again, I'm going to repeat. You are also retained. I mean, you reserve a lot of your heightened spiritual knowledge that can be used. It's asking to be used right now into greater practice. Again, I'm going to repeat this. You've also retained your heightened spiritual knowledge, which this card is urging you, begging you, pleading you to put into a greater practice. Like putting it into your career path, putting it into your life purpose, putting it into your dream job, putting it into your relationships, using that high priestess and priestess into your relationship. It's time for you to reignite your spiritual power and use it in service of your divine mission of healing, teaching, and helping the world. This card urges you to release any insecurities you may have about your spiritual abilities or any fears about others knowing your beliefs. Do trust that people that are close to you and love you already see that spiritual talent and abilities within you. They're actually just waiting for you to bring it out. When you bring it out, they will bring that bounty. They will bring that service to you. They will bring what you are really seeking. The actions you would take, Mr. and Miss Libras, you're going to have to use that pros and cons too. When abundance comes to you, use the pros and cons on how you want to balance what you pay to yourself and what you put back into your business. The action you would take is the Ace of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which is in line with the High Priestess. Look at you. Look at yourself. Look so beautiful. So in tune with your intuition. That means that you are going to start to feel more confident in your intuition. You're going to start to feel more confident in your natural, spiritual, psychic abilities and your abilities in the arts to manifest in the now. When you do that, you're going to start to fall in love, or the resurgence of a relationship will start to come to you by using your natural talents, gifts, and abilities, which is connected to the High Priestess and priest of yourself. A spiritual growth and enhanced intuition will start to take place. When you combine that masculine, feminine with your soul purpose, with who you are as the High Priestess, High Priest and Priestess of yourself, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition will start. I wouldn't be surprised you're starting to get downloads, ringing of the ears, deja vu, especially in dreams as well. That's telling you that you're going in the right direction. Start recording or writing your dreams. They are also a blueprint to things that you can manifest. And a new home will take place. The next action you will take. Wow, you are the earth sign. You're mixing water and earth. Wow, you're going to start cultivating. Now you're going to start cultivating. Excellent. 7 of earth. 7, the 7th house. You, again, that Libra, I was feeling that Libra come out. You're going to be using the pros and cons, and you're going to use that earthly understanding of, yes, when I do provide my spiritual service to others, how would I compensate myself, and how would I keep money into the business to flourish, to create other ventures, or to give back to the community in some way, shape, or form, right? You're going to need you're going to need that income, right? When you start to balance out your life purpose with your earthly needs, you will start to know what seeds to be planted. Seeds will start to be well planted. A temporary pause in action. You will need that temporary pause in action because, again, you want to know what is the artist side of yourself. Record or write down the things that make you an artist. Are you a designer? Are you a photographer? Are you a singer? Are you a dancer? Are you a painter? Are you a muse? Are you a voyager? Are you into combat? Are you into motivational speaking? Are you into architect? Are you into landscaping? Are you into Tai Chi? Are you into yoga? Anything and everything is an art. And art can be translated into commerce, into a trade, into a business profession, into a career path, into a life purpose that can become service, which service accumulates surplus, accumulates finances as well. When you do that, you will need to pause because you have most likely 7 natural abilities, 7 of them. And you want to know exactly how you're going to plant them in the month of August. Unnecessary worry. You don't have to worry about finances. It's going to come to you once you bring out that high priest and high priestess side of yourself. Once you bring out that artistic side of yourself. If you notice, then we wouldn't have contractors. We wouldn't have architects. We wouldn't have contract workers. We wouldn't have people to make bridges or any. This had to become an art, right? So if we can pay people of those regards a certain amount of money, why can't we not pay you that? But in order for you to do that, pause, take a pause for a minute before you act. And think about what is your art? What is your arts? What is your spiritual abilities? These two things, these two lists, will be the services that you can provide for your community and regain or be reimbursed for that. So until we meet again, bring out that high priest and priestess side of yourself. I love you. I love you, Virgos. Mr. Miss Virgos, I love you. I and we will see you on the other side.